And then that would allow me to attack with a fireball attack to hopefully kill her off. Not quite. She gets to attack me. But she dies. But also kills me off. Wow. Hey everyone, this is Nitro. So, for my first attempt at this with Licorice, I failed to do her awakening battle because I just had that tiny lack of damage in killing Renata. So, I am using a Clocks enchant set on my 3-star Licorice, and I think that's the issue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take either a Full Moon or Breeze set. In my case, it's going to be Breeze because it's the most convenient set. And I'm just going to throw this Breeze set onto Licorice because that would give her an additional 10% damage, and that should be enough for her to one-shot. So unfortunately, the quick equip didn't go as planned. I'm going to have to manually equip all these Breeze items. But with that, I should be able to kill Renata to clear the fight. So one thing to note is I do have 14% plus 4% int, so that's 18. 18 plus 3, 21. 21 plus, ooh, this is just 5. Let's find another item. 21 plus 7, okay? So this gives me a total of 28% intelligence increase in the enchants on this gear. So with that 28% int increase, with 67 int increase on her Fated Martyr class, with I guess full class mastery and full bonding, she should have enough int to one-shot Renata. At least that's my hope. So let's see how this plays out. Alright, so now that Licorice has a new set of gear, I'm still going to bring Dark Dragon's Breath, Demonic Advance, and Fireball on my Licorice, and let's just begin the battle. So I'm going to start by moving up and tossing out the Fireball at Bozo. 1435 int is what the stat that you need to know. That's my stat on Licorice at 3 stars for this fight. Next, I'm going to move forward, activate the Demonic Advance to refresh my Fireball skill, and toss it out at Ares. I don't do enough damage to kill him, but he gets heavily damaged. He launches out Air Slash on me and kills himself. So that part is luck based, but it works. Right? If he Air Slashes you, he'll kill himself. And then all I have to deal with now is Renata. So I want to avoid Renata's Empowered Dragon Seal, which means she can move forward and 1, 2, 3, 4 and target here. So I'm right outside of range, which means I'm going to toss out Dark Dragon's Breath to apply the Tal effects on everything in front of me. So Renata moves right into those Tal effects and gets Breath of Darkness applied onto him. I got lucky here and applied a damage taken plus 20%, which should let me kill off Renata right here. But and it does. If you get a different debuff, you might not be able to kill. I'm not sure, frankly. But you know what? I left her at 940 or 40 or so hit points with a clock set. With the Breeze set, I should be able to one-shot it for sure. And there we go. So, 3-star Licorice with a decent set of gear was able to clear the first Awakening Trial, and that puts me in the second one to unlock her 3C. So for this second one, I'm just going to give her back her own set of gear. How about that? Right, the clock set. So doesn't make sense to use Rachel's set of gear when I can have clocks trigger. So there we go, and Nathaniel's headdress for the matter. And I'm gonna find my Rachel to give her back her set of gear before I do the 3C. Just doing this now because I have a terrible habit of forgetting to do this kind of stuff after battles. So better to get it done first. Alright, so there we go. Didn't she have a... Yeah, she had a Baldur's White robe. I kind of remember that. Okay. I'm not even sure she had the Odin's. Just double checking. Oh no, she did. Alright. there we have it. So now my Rachel is re-equipped with everything but the star earring with the Eye of the Beholder. So there we go. Now Rachel is properly equipped. Right, maximum int rather than hit points and whatever. And so I'm going to go back to my Licorice now and do her second awakening battle. So 13 pure molten hearts, 12 pure shining hearts, and let's jump in. So you get Bozal, Ares, Renetta, and Licorice. Ares here doesn't have his 3C, so this should be fine. I don't think bringing a faction buff would help because it doesn't buff up anyone else. So I will pretty much leave her as is, right? I mean, I could choose to bring a mass heal spell to heal up damage on my characters. That might be well worth doing, in fact. And in that way, her talent would also heal up allies. I could change it to Demonic Advent though, to do damage to enemies. Yeah, let's do that. Let's turn the danger zone. And I want them to charge me as always. Right, so let's move back. A towel like this. Oh wait, I need to avoid Renetta's Dragon Seal, don't I? Yeah. So she's gonna move 4, then 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I move back like this, I'll be safe. Renetta, just double checking here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I place myself here, I'm safe. And I'm just going to activate Demonic Events for now, and that's it. Could also mass heal, but I'm not sure there's a point. So let's just enter. So that applied 2 buffs on my Bozal actually, from the Tenyo's headdress. So what am I gonna do? Well, the key I think is to get rid of Renetta right away. So why don't I have Bozal toss up an Earthquake to start? That was more for stat debuffing than anything else. I'm going to Dragon's Breath these enemies. Right. And now I want to prioritize killing Renetta. So let's Air Slash it. And down she goes. He can move 1, 2, 3. I want to avoid the AoE, so let's just move back here. And Flaying Wind does extra damage to flyers. So if I attack from this tile, I'll be good. So let's just do that. Oh, interesting. Not enough damage to kill. That I didn't expect. Works for me though. So because she got silenced, that was luck, pure luck, that she got silenced, so she's not using any of her AoEs or anything. Which makes my battle even easier. So currently, what I'm going to do is, let's toss out the black hole. Ares can easily finish off Licorice. And then going to have Renetta. Single target strike Bozal. This. And I'm going to move up and toss up the mass heal on Renetta to apply a debuff on Bozal. Okay. He gets to toss up an AoE on me, but it doesn't matter what it is because it's 4 against 1. But I definitely got lucky with the silence on the enemy Licorice. Certainly helped. Or made the fight even easier than it was. And there we go. With this, Licorice's 3C has been unlocked. Dark Despair. I've really covered her 3C already in her own video, right? In her the way to build Licorice video. So I'm not going to cover it again. It just doesn't make sense to. But you pretty much bring the 3C, bring Demonic Advance, and then the last 2 points will be dependent on who else you have in your party. You know, if Bozal is bringing a faction buff, then she doesn't have to. If Bozal is not bringing a faction buff, then you might have to bring the faction buff on Licorice instead. But then if you have a princess faction buff, like Luna, combined with Licorice, instead you might choose to bring either Dark Dragon's Breath or Mass Seal, depending on the situation. So her last 2 points is very, very dependent on what you end up having. But I feel that overall, you're more likely to bring Dark Dragon's Breath or Mass Seal than her faction buff, preferably. Alright, and that is it for now. So, thanks for watching everyone. I hope you found this video useful to you. Nitro out.